Coach Brown, there's obviously a ESPN report out that Easter might be returning for Game 2. Can you provide any update on that?
No, no, it's all the same. I'm going to coach until they tell me it's different. So I haven't heard anything from them. So I'm going to plan on continuing to coach until either he or Bob Myers tells me that it'll be different.
And if I could follow up, Tyron Booth said yesterday that their game plan was backwards. They were focused too much on running out to the shooters in transition. Would you expect them to try and pack the paint a lot more when you guys are in transition in Game 2?
Well, yes, they'll have to. I don't know about packing the paint, but definitely somebody will do a better job at stopping the dribble drive. We all knew and saw that they were very concerned with our three-point shooters, and that allowed whoever was bringing the ball up, which in a lot of cases was Kevin Durant, allowed him to be able to dribble drive to the rim with uncontested dunks. So they're a good team. They're going to make adjustments. We definitely see them doing a better job in that area.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Michael Wallace with Grind City Media.
Yes, Coach. Can you sort of speak to the development that you've seen in Ian Clark this season? It seems like he's really starting to take advantage of the 4 minutes that he's got. What have you seen in his development that has allowed him to grow in that rotation?
Ian's development started, last year probably. I thought he had a couple of, big playoff games for him, for the Warriors, stepping in when guys were injured or when he was called upon. But this year, especially with the amount of time that he's gotten throughout the year, and then when his time was consistent with that second unit, he's shown the ability not only to shoot the ball from range, but to move well without the basketball. And when he's out there and he has a guy like David West on the floor who's a tremendous passing big, it opens the game up not only just for everybody on the floor with David, but especially for Ian because of his ability to shoot the ball and because of his uncanniness to know how to cut and slip and so on and so forth. And you combine those two things offensively as well as his ability to shoot the floater, and you have a dynamic offensive player, especially when it comes against him playing against second-tier guys. And then for us defensively, he's had a little bit of experience in the past. He's a very willing defender, and he does a great job of following the game plan. So even though he's a smaller guard, we like him out on the floor because he's going to give us some toughness, and he's going to give us great defense too.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Jeff Shadell with News Herald.
Hey, Mike. I think you touched on it briefly, but since you know that some of the Cavaliers anyway, how do you expect them to respond in Game 2?
I'm sorry. Say it one more time.
How do you expect the Cavaliers to respond in Game 2? I mean, you know a bunch of those guys.
We expect them to play better. We know that they felt that like they didn't play their best game, and so they're going to be more focused in terms of what they want to accomplish on both ends of the floor. And I think LeBron said in his press conference, it's hard to simulate the way we play the game. And after getting a game under their belts, having film to be able to go back and watch, make adjustments from, getting used to the tempo and so on and so forth, will allow them to come in feeling better about their game plan and trying to do the things they feel they need to do to get a win.